Hanoi in the morning light always exudes a poetic, peaceful beauty that only those who wake up very early can fully appreciate. While the city is still drowsy, Kiem Lake is bustling with the footsteps of pedestrians, elderly people leisurely holding hands, and young people full of energy breathing in the fresh air of the capital. In the distance, the gentle laughter and chatter of a group of foreign tourists weave through the bright red, the Huck Bridge. At the corner of the lake, the Turtle Tower casts a tilted shadow, faintly reflected in the mist and rippling water. More than 1,000 years have passed, but Kiem Lake remains the heart and symbol of Hanoi, a witness to its ups and downs, while carrying the legend of the precious sword and the heroic tradition of the Vietnamese people. After letting your soul follow the vibrant rhythm of the city, a pleasant aroma from a small lakeside eatery lingers and holds your steps. It is the scent of bún thang, a delicate breakfast dish of old Hanoi. Each bowl of bún thang is a blend of thinly sliced golden fried egg strips, dried shrimp, pork sausage, shredded chicken garnished with scallions, and rice paddy herb in a clear, sweet broth simmered from chicken bones and dried shrimp. A touch of fermented shrimp paste blends in to enhance the rich, alluring flavor, making anyone who tries it for the first time instantly captivated. Bún thang is a simple yet meticulous breakfast dish. It symbolizes the sophistication, effort, and intricacy in the culinary culture of northern Vietnam. Leaving Kiem Lake, I walked to the Temple of Literature, the Imperial Academy, the first and oldest university in Vietnam. I leisurely strolled under the shade of ancient trees, listened to the cicadas singing in the sacred courtyard, and inhaled the lingering scent of the past on the moss-covered tiles. Here, generations of students come to pray for good luck, hoping for the carp to transform into a dragon each exam season. The Temple of Literature is not only a school, but also a symbol of the spirit of learning, respect for knowledge, and the dignity of the Vietnamese feudal dynasty. The sun gently rises. I stop by a simple sweet soup shop near the Temple of Literature, ordering a bowl of refreshing lotus seed sweet soup. Simple but pure in flavor, with the gentle sweetness from the soft, nutty lotus seeds, along with the clear sweet soup infused with the scent of pandan leaves, soothing the souls of travelers amidst the sweltering heat of the city. As the clock hands gradually approached noon, the journey continued to Ba Dinh Square, where the breeze was gentle and vast, the historical heart of the country. Right before my eyes was the solemn yet familiar Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, with a long line of people waiting to pay their respects to Uncle Ho in a solemn and reverent atmosphere. Looking at the lush green lawn of the square, along with the silent crowd, I clearly felt the deep gratitude and respect of every citizen towards the beloved father of the nation. After visiting the mausoleum, I felt a bit hungry. Just a few steps away, at the corner of Ngoc Ha Street, the noise of traffic blended with the aroma of pate bread from a small, long-established shop. The bread has a crispy crust, fragrant pate filling, combined with some pickled vegetables and creamy egg butter. This is a quick specialty dish that still retains the full flavor of old Hanoi. Leaving Uncle Ho's mausoleum, I turned to the one-pillar pagoda, one of the most unique temples in Vietnam, notable for its architecture of a single stone pillar standing in the middle of a lotus pond, shaped like a pure and pristine lotus blossom, symbolizing the resilient and noble spirit of the Vietnamese people. Looking at each statue painted red and gold, solemnly, it seemed to tell me many old stories. Stepping into a small tea shop nestled under the green canopy, I leisurely enjoyed a cup of lotus tea. Tea blended with the fragrance of each Westlake lotus petal, emitting a gentle, elegant aroma. Just one sip, and all the fatigue from the steps seemed to vanish. When the sun reached its peak, I stopped by Hanoi's St. Joseph's Cathedral, a Gothic architectural gem right in the heart of the old city. The solemn grey stone walls stood out among the crowd of visitors. In that space, the sidewalk eateries became the ideal stop to enjoy street food. A plate of crispy golden fried spring rolls showcased the traditional flavors of Hanoi cuisine, with all the flavors blending together, both simple and rich in a very Hanoi way. Hanoi street food is always simple, but strangely appealing, a paradise for quick, yet warm and meaningful gatherings. No need to go far, just step towards the Old Quarter, and the rhythm of life pulls me into a fairy tale world full of colors and sounds. From Hang Ma, with its sparkling red and yellow decorations, to Hang Duong, fragrant with jams and candies, and Hang Bak with shops selling glittering gold, silver, and precious stones, Hanoi's Old Quarter is a place that brings together all the distinctive features of a wealthy Eastern urban lifestyle. The small alleys shaded by trees, ancient tiled roofs, and bustling shops create a street scene that is both ancient and modern. The aroma of pho wafts richly as I stop by the famous Pho Bat Dan restaurant. Here, people line up and serve themselves as a daily habit, but each bowl of pho is a masterpiece by the chef. Thick slices of beef, clear broth rich with sweetness from bones, along with cinnamon and star anise, a few sprigs of chopped green onions, fresh lime, and a bit of spicy chili sauce. That's enough for an energizing lunch, full of the traditional flavors of northern Vietnam. With a hungry stomach, I stepped into Dong Xuan Market, the largest and busiest market in Hanoi, with a history of hundreds of years. Here, there are fabrics, clothes, dried goods, household items, and small souvenirs. Everywhere was bustling with sellers and buyers, laughter and chatter echoing throughout the market. From Dong Xuan Market, I wandered through Dong Xuan Alley, a top-notch food alley. Here, there are many delicious dishes rich in Hanoi flavors. At this moment, I felt as if I had entered a Hanoi culinary maze, with aromas wafting from snail noodle soup shops, pho, beef salad, and many other dishes. This alley is like a miniature Hanoi in terms of cuisine. My food-loving soul was awakened, unable to resist. I decided to stop by Miss Hong's eatery and ordered a plate of beef salad, a few translucent shrimp dumplings, and fresh spring rolls. It was truly enticing. This was the first time I enjoyed so many delicious dishes, and if there is a second time, I would still choose to come here. A world of cuisine. In the afternoon, I went to the Thang Long Water Puppet Theatre, a place preserving the unique folk art of the Kinki land. The sound of drums and chill singing blended with the vast water surface. Wooden puppets laughing, talking, dancing, and telling stories about the generations of ancestors who built and defended the country filled the stage. It was an experience both gentle and warm, with feelings of homeland, evoking nostalgic and proud emotions. After the puppet show, I blended into the crowd on Tien Street and bought a cold ice cream stick. Tien ice cream is simple. Sticky rice ice cream is a traditional local flavor, with a light fragrant milk taste and a bit of sticky, nutty rice. Eating while strolling the street, watching the bustling city center, that is the distinctive sweet taste of Hanoi childhood. A thing that anyone who has ever been away longs to taste once again. When the temperature drops, I spend leisurely time at Thong Nhat Park. Amid the lush green space of trees and flowers are the joyful laughter of young people playing sports, couples strolling, and groups of friends happily paddling pedal boats on the calm lake. Sitting by the small cart, ordering skewers of fried fish balls and grilled sausages still steaming, each golden skewer dipped in chili sauce. I feel like returning to the innocent, carefree days of childhood. The journey would not be complete without visiting Bat Trang Pottery Village. Crossing the legendary Long Bien Bridge, Bat Trang quietly appears by the Red River, with kiln smoke rising and swirling in the wind. This pottery village, with a history of hundreds of years, is where artisans diligently shape, decorate, and fire household and artistic ceramic products, famous throughout the country. Visiting a small pottery workshop, witnessing firsthand the skillful hands kneading clay into teapots, cups, or vases, I also tried drawing the first strokes on a plate, fully experiencing the meticulousness and creativity in each traditional product. Before leaving Bat Trang, I stopped at a small shop to enjoy freshly made steamed rice rolls and savory rice cakes. The steamed rice rolls were thin, filled with fragrant meat and mushrooms, dipped in skillfully mixed fish sauce, while the rice cakes were chewy with the rich flavor of local rice, all creating a simple highlight to end the exploration journey. A day wandering from the Old Quarter to the craft villages, I realized that Hanoi is a city of time and memory, where the past and present blend and exist in every street corner, dish, and lifestyle. These are moments slipping through the leaves, mingling the scents of lotus tea, bun thang, beef pho, steamed rice rolls, and Trang Tien ice cream. The calls of street vendors in the Old Quarter, water puppet music, cicadas chirping on ancient temple roofs, the solemnity of the mausoleum, the romance of Hoan Kiem Lake, the bustling Dong Xuan market, or the tranquility of Bat Trang Pottery Village. In Hanoi, every street, every corner, every dish has its own story. And just one day is enough for you to somewhat feel the soul of this city that is over 1,000 years old. However, for me, one day still seems too short to explore everything. Where would you choose to start if you only had 24 hours in Hanoi? From a gentle cup of lotus tea by the lake, from the moss-covered tiles of the Temple of Literature, from a delicious bowl of pho in the Old Quarter, or would you go further to the craft village, closely linked to the hands of the artisans of Bat Trang? Each choice, each experience is an important stroke, contributing to the panoramic picture of a city that is both ancient and youthful on the journey of the country's transformation. Hanoi is not just a place, it is also a memory, an identity, unforgettable flavors lingering on the lips, weaving through every step and glance of those who come here. Don't forget to share your feelings and meaningful personal journeys about this 1,000-year-old capital. A perfect day, from the Old Quarter to traditional craft villages, from familiar delicious dishes to new and unique experiences. If you only have 24 hours in Hanoi, where would you choose to start? Leave a comment below.